The relationship between the United States and China is complex, characterized by both cooperation and competition. Nowhere is this more evident than in the realm of technology. The two nations are deeply intertwined, with China relying on US technology for its economic growth and the US benefiting from China's manufacturing prowess. However, this delicate balance has been disrupted in recent years, particularly in the semiconductor industry. This essay will explore how US trade limitations are accelerating China's pursuit of self-reliance in semiconductor manufacturing. We will delve into the historical context of China's dependence on foreign chips, the impact of US trade restrictions, and the steps China is taking to become a global leader in this critical industry. Finally, we will examine the implications for the global supply chain and the future of technology leadership. China's economic miracle has been fueled by its ability to manufacture goods at an unprecedented scale and affordability. However, this manufacturing prowess has relied heavily on imported semiconductors, particularly from the United States. These tiny chips are the brains of modern electronics, powering everything from smartphones and computers to cars and airplanes. For years, China has been the world's largest importer of semiconductors, spending hundreds of billions of dollars annually to meet its insatiable demand. This dependence on foreign suppliers has long been a concern for Chinese policymakers, who recognize the strategic importance of semiconductors in the 21st century. The US-China trade war, which began in 2018, brought this vulnerability into sharp focus. In 2019, the Trump administration placed Huawei on a trade blacklist, restricting its access to US technology. This move aimed to curb China's technological rise and maintain US dominance. The US argued Huawei posed a national security threat, alleging espionage risks. Huawei denied these allegations, but the damage was done. Its smartphone business was severely impacted. The US expanded restrictions to other Chinese tech companies, including SMIC. These actions forced China to develop domestic alternatives. Section 4. China's response. Forging a path to self-reliance. China's response to US trade restrictions has been swift and decisive. Recognizing the existential threat to its technological ambitions, the Chinese government has embarked on a multi-pronged strategy to achieve self-sufficiency in semiconductor manufacturing. At the heart of this strategy is massive government investment. China has pledged hundreds of billions of dollars to support the domestic semiconductor industry, funding research and development, providing subsidies to chip manufacturers, and creating incentives for foreign companies to invest in China. In addition to financial support, China is also investing heavily in education and training programs to develop a skilled workforce capable of designing and manufacturing advanced semiconductors. The government is also encouraging international collaboration, partnering with foreign companies and research institutions to acquire the necessary technology and expertise. Section 5. Global supply chains. Navigating the shifting sands. The US-China semiconductor standoff is having a ripple effect across the global technology industry. Companies around the world are being forced to reassess their supply chains and diversify their sourcing strategies to mitigate risks associated with geopolitical tensions. The semiconductor industry is highly globalized, with companies specializing in different stages of the manufacturing process. The US, for example, is a leader in chip design, while Taiwan is a dominant force in chip manufacturing. China's push for self-reliance, is disrupting this established order, creating both challenges and opportunities for companies across the global supply chain. Section 6. A new dawn for semiconductor supremacy. China's ambition to become a global leader in semiconductor manufacturing is not without its challenges. The country still lags behind the US and other leading nations in terms of technological sophistication and manufacturing expertise. Developing advanced semiconductors requires cutting-edge equipment, specialized knowledge, and a highly skilled workforce, which takes time and significant investment to cultivate. However, China has a track record of defying expectations and achieving remarkable progress in a short period. The country's vast resources, unwavering political will, and relentless focus on technological advancement should not be underestimated. If China succeeds in its quest for semiconductor self-sufficiency, it could reshape the global technology landscape and challenge US dominance in one of the most critical industries of the 21st century. Section 7. The future of tech collaboration or competition. The US-China semiconductor rivalry raises questions about the future of global technology. Will geopolitical tensions lead to a decoupling of the global technology ecosystem? The answer is likely a mix of both. Competition is inevitable, but there's a strong case for collaboration. Global challenges require innovative solutions through international cooperation. The future of technology depends on the choices made by the US and China.